mob psychology that has been put in the minds of Kenyans that this country will not succeed. Again, I want to bring this perspective in this discussion, that there are a lot of people who do not appreciate that there is the government, which is the government of the Republic of Kenya, which is a very huge enterprise with 3 arms, with different functions, with a cross-section of responsibilities for each of the departments and the arms of government. The president takes political responsibility for the government. And sometimes you will find that there are decisions that will be made from cross-sections within the government that sometimes do not align with the thinking of the president as the vision carrier of the government.
For example, just for clarity's sake, what are some of these issues that you seem to suggest the president should not take responsibility for?
For instance, I want to give you an example. You know, you've been seeing, for instance, on the implementation of the education program by the government. You know, you go to some places and you find that while we keep on talking about access to education for every Kenyan child, you find that there are some areas that we have very huge gaps within the education sector, which, you know, is not the vision of the Kenya Kwanza administration. And yet, there are people who are responsible for doing that job. And the decisions that they make do not align with the vision of the vision carrier. Kenyans need to understand that in as much as we keep on talking about how we need to improve this country, I have seen across this administration, and even with the far-reaching changes that were done, for some time now, there has been laxity amongst some people within the system of government. And I think even as we have this State of the Nation address, I think the people of Kenya should also understand that the president is doing as much as he can to make sure that he addresses some of these challenges.
But if at all that's a reality, and there are ranks within the rank and file of government, that there are people who are not aligned with the president's vision, and probably they could be sabotaging some of these major government policies, shouldn't the buck then stop with the president? He has the mandate to hire or fire. He is the main appointing authority. All these things, if they fail, the responsibility goes back to the president. Isn't that the case?
You know, Fred, I was once a choir master.